This is a bit of a tight shot, but while I was doing the brakes on this Defender, I thought I'd show you some of the rust traps that these 110s have. It's amazingly bad. Why Land Rover could get away with it for years and years and years, I don't know. Look here, this big shelf is, you know, for putting rust and the salt water and dirt and dust, and you can see how much dirt's on it. Look at that. See, that was real time. See how the dirt gets, the rust is under the dirt. It looks all quite innocent, doesn't it? But the thing is, if this car's sprayed with oil or any rust preservative, or rust preventative should I say, that's not going to get touched. The bare metal is not going to get touched at all. Yeah, I'm quite pleased that worked out like that. So these are renowned for rusting out. You know, this is the funniest thing. This car's got a galvanised chassis. Why didn't they galvanise that bit too? Crazy. This part, funnily enough, is galvanised from the factory. But again, rust trap, rust trap. Look at this. This is supposed to be open. You know, look at this. See? That's supposed to be open. Full of dirt and road dust. No good at all. Let's move around a bit. Show you another one. I'm going to keep this running. I'm not going to edit all this lot out. Right, here's another one. This is absolutely super bad. This channeling in here. There's a cross member that goes across there with your springs on, you know, your A-frame. But this is all open. It's just like it's a box section here, but it just blocks up with rust and dirt and rubbish. Oh, what a bad design. I mean, look at the shock towers, how they've built up with the rust. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the dirt. Look at this. Down in here, well, you can't really see because I can't get the camera in, but down in these bits here, they're all full of dirt. Now, the daddy of them all. Let's have a look at see if we can get this round here and lit up. At the moment, I've seen the cars on the lift and I've just done these brakes. I thought we'd look at the back side towards the cross member, and I've put the camera in a sort of cleverish place. See, there's the brake drum, brake disc should I say, so the wheel will be running in this plane. And you know, obviously there's the centre of the mud flaps, so this is where all the rubbish gets done. And the mud flaps don't do anything at all. They're a complete waste of time. All they're going to do is stop the mud flying, you know, the spray going on the back windows. They are not going to stop any dirt or dust getting into here. Look at this here. Look at it. It's full. All these cavities are full. Even this, though this has got a galvanised chassis, I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can wind this up a bit further. I don't think I can. No, I can't. I don't know if you can see. But here, you see, oh yeah, you probably can see. Let's do a zoomette. Yeah. Even though this is galvanised, it's starting to split open, look. You see? It should be nice and tight. Even that one's all split open too, look. It's gone sort of like this, expanded with corrosion. Now this is a common feeling for you know, the rear cross members, and also the dirt, like I say, it just accumulates in here. But not only that, it gets inside the cross member in the middle and rots it out at the bottom. A good washing out once a year, or once you've been off-road or something like that, will prevent a lot of this. But you cannot spray oil or rust preservative over stuff like this. It's impossible. It's a waste of time. You know, it's an absolute waste of time to do this, because it's so compact. What will happen is even doesn't matter what you use for rust proofing, the product will just sit on top of that dirt. It'll just sit here, look. You know, there's a hose clip down here somewhere, but it's just going to sit on there and drop off if it's like not a wax based. But even a wax base has no chance of reaching the bare metal with all that dirt and dust. It's never going to do it. But salt water or water is just going to absorb into that like a sponge. What did they used to say? An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. This car, if it didn't have a if it didn't have a galvanised chassis, would be rotten again now. It would be, honestly. It's a 1980s vehicle, but it would be rotten. But there's just so much the Land Rover could have done to prevent all this. It's just shockingly bad. I mean, perhaps you guys in drier climates like Australia and Africa and places like that don't see what we do, but this is every single bloody vehicle that comes in here. And it's awful to work on too. You know, it's awful. You've just been in here 5 minutes and you're covered in dirt. It's not much fun. Everything you touch is dusty. You know, a lot of shops actually won't touch vehicles like this if it needs repairs until it's steam cleaned off. And this, well, I could steam clean this off, but man, what a job that would be, eh? Not much fun at all. So, I hope you like that little bit of you know, a bit of an interesting insight into Land Rovers. I've turned that bloody light down, it's blinding, isn't it? I hope you like that little insight into Land Rovers and the dust traps, but this is particularly bad. It needs something. I have a design for these to do something different, but I couldn't get anybody to make them for me. But yeah, what can you do? Wash them off. Wash them regularly. You know, and prevent this dirt clogging up. Yeah, it looks all cool, doesn't it? Oh, look at my Land Rover, it's all dirty, it's all full of muck. Yeah, but it's going to hold rust though, that's the problem. It's going to keep that rust in, and just like we saw on that front cross member, on that front body support, that's what's going to happen. Alright? Making this Land Rover better? We've got a chance. We've got a chance.